by the drain. Look at the reflection. Look at the reflection.
All right, we're in the airport. It's bright and early, 6:15 a.m. It's time for regionals. We're gonna try to capture every bit of it for you guys. Right?
They sound like sorry that it was not enough to spit my condition in your coat. A mission to start a catalog. Struggle against the second law. I'm sorry that it was just too much. Just itch on my lips when I lose touch. The curtain collapsed like cloud white lights. There's no one behind those emerald eyes. Check.
Okay, so we made it to the hotel. It's actually pretty nice. I'll give you guys a bit of a tour later, but it's got a big room and then a bedroom, so it's kind of nice how it's 2 rooms. It's me and Kai and then Leon Thomas in the other. It's about, I think, 4 or 5 o'clock. Right, Kai? Is it 5 o'clock or 4? 6. Yeah, it's 2 hours change. Oh my God, it's 6 o'clock. Oh, okay. So I guess it's 6 o'clock. We're gonna go run. It's looking nice out. It's a little warm, a little humid, but we found a path, so we're gonna head out on that, get around like maybe 7 or 8 miles, at least for me. And yeah, and then we'll probably, I don't think Leo packed the GoPro, sadly, but we'll catch up with you guys after that, so.
Let's see.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Kai, how was your run?
It was good. Oh, this is actually all just tanning mode. I'm done.
Yeah. Kai just finished. As you can tell, it's not California.
Nice and oiled up.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean, it's very different. It feels like Florida, but like a little bit like less intense, you know. But
It's lovely.
yeah. You're not racing till Friday, so.
Yeah, I had a little workout today.
Yeah.
A little bit of some quicker stuff on the track and get ready to go. Get ready to cheer on these guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting because Kai is all in the 5K. There's no
All
10K
in.
for Kai.
All in.
All in.
All in.
And you know who else is all in the 5K? Is the young that's taller.
So Leo?
Nico. No. Yeah.
There's a
so
young that's taller than
It's
Nico?
very exciting to.
There's a fourth one?
I'm stoked for it. Yeah, there's a 4th one.
How's it feel being the shortest young?
Like you?
The shortest young. Actually, my mom is, so she's like.
Shortest male young.
Yeah. Oh my God, I had a crazy dream, bro. I had a dream that.
Time for dinner. No, lunch.
I'm
You just
concerned.
pretend I'm singing if you want.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna need like 2 lunches to be honest with you. This is.
a food review, Leo?
Might be small, but let's see.
Pretty good. Not much more to be said.
Yeah,
They've done well.
It's not bad. It's just simple. It's simple and it works, so it's okay. I'm just definitely gonna need more food after this.
Yeah.
What about you, Thomas?
Rose blossom.
Oh, I didn't even realize he was filming. It's pretty good. 8,
Oh yeah,
8
that's
out of
me.
10.
Thank you so much.
8 out of 10.
Do you think those clouds are higher than the wall? Or are we just small? Braids in your hair whip around me in the morning.
I'm with Kai.
mist.
He's recording, and
and he's a guy. I think I don't like the color purple, but I like the color pink.
I'm not going back. Yeah. Do you think our families wonder where we've been? Filter rusty water from the power plant. Nobody else can hear you when you speak. No one can say what matters to you and me. You and me. We're killing all the cows that escaped out from the factory. You pass another arrow and I'll stab it in your left cheek. I wish I could be patient and I wish that I could stop. But in the land of milk and honey, there's no way to call the cops. Do you remember when we learned to fish? How you cut your finger on the hook when you miss? Are we growing distant with each passing day? At night with carnivorous thoughts, do you also lie?
Good luck, Lex.
Let's go, Mickey! All the cows that escaped out from the factory. You pass another arrow and I stab it in your left cheek. I wish I could be patient and I wish that I could stop. But in the land of milk and honey, there's no way to call the cops. There's no way to call the cops. There's no way to call the Parents wouldn't like it, so we try to hide it. Swinging from the treetops, rolling in the snowfall. Blisters on our fingers, nervous for the splinters. Fumble for the car keys, promise that you love me in every passing moment, stretching to forever. Hungry like an iris, planted in the desert. Accountable to no one, hit me like a shotgun. How can I be loving when I'm living off of nothing? Look at all the cows escaping from the factory, never really knowing that they'll always end up dead meat. I'm past the skin and knife and you're sinking in the money. I guess I'll bleed to death in the land of milk and honey. 'Cause there's no way to call the cops. Yeah, there's no way to call the cops. And I know, and I know, and I know, yeah, I know, yeah, I know. There's no way to call the cops. Never gonna stop it, never gonna stop it. Pistols in my pockets, never gonna stop it. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
not on me either. Should we get a cameraman reveal? Oh yeah. Let's see who's behind the camera. Turn it around.
I could spend ages remembering the way I fell from space. A streak of fire, a liquid plane of oxytocin, lipstick in the flames. And I could spend days on writing.
Okay, so as a final little portion to this video, kind of unexpected, well, we got hit with a huge tornado last night. We'll explain that in our kind of like post wrap-up interview section. But our flights are all messed up, so now we're here in Denver with a 5-hour layover until our flight back to SJC, or actually SFO, I think. So Kai has a long run to do. So we're leaving the airport, we're getting an Uber, we're going to some state park or something. He's gonna do,
nice lake.
14, right?
14 miles, a little behind the scenes action. What you don't see.
Yeah, so this is the behind the scenes of how he gets the miles in when the logistics don't really seem to work for him, you know? So.
I wish I was sober, I wish I had time. I can't stop, I won't stop until you are mine. I'm ready, ooh, to turn off my mind.
Despite the fact that we only got dropped off, we still have to pay like entry fees for the park, for like for the lake, right?
Yeah, it's a little odd, but it's fine.
Nice.
Had two options. Wait till like 11 p.m. and do it at midnight. Otherwise, we have this layover. We have 4 hours.
True.
Found a nice little spot, get some altitude training in.
Let's hope that's not our plane up there.
Yeah. Just try and make it back in time.
Yes. See ya.
But you know I can't be alone any longer.
It's almost 5:30 now. We're still at this lake, this beautiful lake that just seems to be absurdly big just to be like a random lake, but I guess that's just, when you don't live in California, that's just what it's like. But we wanted to take a moment and kind of wrap up our thoughts on the weekend, and I guess in a broader sense, I guess the season as well, since this is the end of the season for us. So for me, I raced the 5K and the 10K this weekend. For me, it was a tough season. I spent a lot of time this season focusing on getting to regionals, and not enough on what I was actually going to do at regionals. But either way, I went into the 10K, ranked 37th, and I finished 25th. So, you know, it's not what I would hope to do, but, you know, it's freshman year. It was a really good experience. You know, I got a feel for that very fartlicky kind of 10K running that you do at regionals, as opposed to like what you see at like, you know, kind of more of a time trial style race like Stanford Invite, or like Sound Running the 10 or something like that. So it was really valuable, and especially running in the heat and humidity was really interesting, because I hadn't really raced in conditions like that very much. So it was certainly a unique experience to kind of to see that. And then I did the 5K as well, but first, to kind of keep it in chronological order, I'll have Leo talk a little bit about his 15s, because I thought they were very fun to watch.
All right. I mean, yeah, regionals was an awesome experience. I will say, I feel like for me at least, like my main event, at least right now, is the 1500. It's surely the event I'm most passionate about and enjoy the most. And over the past 4 weeks, I've gotten a tremendous amount of experience in the event. Really more than I ever have before, especially when it comes to tactical racing. That being both the prelim and the final at Pac-12s, and then
Kind of big meet too.
It was a fun experience. I made it through round one pretty confidently. Well, I made it. I was a small queue, but still, I made it through. I feel like I'd learned a lot. A big thing that I've been doing these past few weeks of racing 1500s is really just, you know, race really hard, go into the race with a plan, execute that plan the best I can, and then evaluate afterwards and figure out, hey, what could I have done differently? What are a few things that I can pick up on to change for the future? And honestly, that's been super helpful. If I look at all the past few races that I've been doing especially I think I would say starting at like Pac-12s was the first real exposure into some good tactical 15 racing. I've improved significantly with every one. I've learned a lot, especially like Pac-12s. It was a tremendous experience, but I found that I was running really uptight throughout the whole duration of the final. That I had very little left at the end. And that's something that you really can't do in a 15. You have to be really careful to remain calm. So I made sure to apply that for the 15 round one. I remained very calm and stuff, and I had a lot left the last lap. But the issue was I kind of let the pack escape me a little bit when I coming into the last lap, when I should have set myself up into a better position going into the last lap, but I let myself wait until about 300 to go as opposed to like 420 to go. Which definitely I think was problematic because it meant that I was racing the last like 300, 250 meters just to catch up to people to earn myself a small Q rather than be in the running for a big Q. So I going into the final, I was like, okay, I'm not gonna let that happen, or I guess not the final, it's the quarterfinals, but the final at regionals. I was very focused to not let that be an issue, while still maintaining all the things that I had learned from the other races, especially being, to stay relaxed and stay very, very patient through the duration of the race. And I think I did a really great job with that. I stayed quite relaxed throughout the race. I felt great. It was an honest pace. A lap to go, I was in a great position. I was in 5th place a lap to go. I felt really good the whole last lap. Ultimately, I think the thing that messed me up the most was partial positioning, just the risk of how you set yourself up. I put myself right kind of like in the second in line in lane 1 going into the last lap, and that ideally would be fine, because a lot of times, whoever's leading going into the last lap usually does a pretty good job. But in this case, whoever was leading started to die off, and they actually ended up dropping out of the race. But the slow down of the pace right there meant that everyone in the outside lanes started to go around me, and I was a bit boxed in, so then it messed up my position, and I had to it basically spit me towards the back of the pack around 160 meters to go. And at that point, everyone's moving so fast. I didn't have enough left in me to get the small Q. But I think it's important that I recognize, things that I did well in that race, moving from the last heat, learning a lot, and the things that I could have done better. In hindsight, maybe the inside lane, while maybe it's a little quicker and maybe slightly easier, is quite a bit more risky, and maybe it's not a risk that I need to take. But it was an amazing racing experience. I honestly think that in terms of 15, it's pretty darn close to the fittest I've ever been. My final, the last 800 meters of it was 1 minute 53 seconds. I've never closed to 15 that fast, so super exciting. I'm looking forward to a whole lot more in the future. The 5K was very difficult for me. In hindsight, I had a Q in it, so I went in with the mindset of saying, okay, well, I have Qs in these different events, might as well just run them. In hindsight, I probably should have just put my eggs in one basket and just focused on the 15, only because I don't think I had the energy or the capacity to race both of them at my full potential that day. I was just so tired and destroyed, and honestly a little bit frustrated after the 15 that it was kind of difficult to keep my mind locked in and put myself in the 5K the way I would have wanted to. But I sure didn't mind being on the line with both Nico and Kai. That was a lot of fun.
This trip as a whole has just been really fun. It's weird. It's crazy when you're away for an entire week. We left Monday morning really early. I'm not going to get back until tonight at midnight almost. So it's kind of wild to be gone for a whole week. And we only had 4 of the distance guys here, so it was a really tight squad. It was just, me, Leo, Thomas, and Kai. So it's just kind of fun. We did everything together. We'd go out and get food, we'd hang out, we'd go for our runs, do the races. It was good vibes, really good, chill vibes. Except for last night. Last night was crazy because there was a tornado. That's why our schedule is all messed up now, is there was a tornado in Arkansas. So obviously that's gonna give some massive weather delays. So the flights got all screwed up. We had to drive, instead of going from Bentonville to, I think, Dallas and then to SJC, now we had to drive to Tulsa, and then from Tulsa to Denver, and now from Denver to San Francisco. So, and with the 5-hour layover. So it's pretty crazy, but I guess it's nice because that's what's allowing us to have this,
break in the day and just enjoying. You know, it's rare that you get to go to Colorado like this. So, like, I didn't think I'd be back in Colorado till preseason. So I am more than happy to enjoy a little bit of this high altitude air right now.
Oh yeah, that
yeah.
thin dry air. Love it.
I guess I don't think there's really that much more to say, right, Lo?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it, really. It's been, like Lex said, it was a super fun trip. Awesome season, awesome freshman year in general, so much fun. So many great memories, so many fun races, exciting times, all this good stuff. And yeah, now we get to kind of relax, just get ready for cross, get some good rest in, and really just look forward to building up strong and coming at that cross season with some really good fitness. It'll be good. Aside from that, I guess the summer's gonna be super exciting. We've got a whole number of fun little trips and things that I'm sure we'll be, you know, taking pictures for Instagram, making videos for you guys, really all of the above. We're gonna be covering so many cool bits of our adventures this summer, so stay tuned, it'll be a lot of fun.
That's good.